Good evening. My name is Thomas Wright. I am here at JTech. Tonight we're going to go through our differential. I'm going to take it apart and describe what type of wear we're looking for and what anything should be, what we should watch out for. I've gone ahead and pulled our differential out and it's on the table now. So first thing I'm going to go through is I'm going to go ahead and take our bearing caps off. Loosen that. We got to make sure with these big differentials that everything is extremely heavy, and you have to be careful of how you maneuver. Any wrong maneuvering, you could drop this on your foot and serious damage, or pinch your fingers. So we almost got our bearing cap off on this side. We're going to set our bolts aside. We used 1.25 inches to get these bolts off. We're going to go and take our bearing cap off, and our racer is going to come with it. We'll set this to the side. This is our carrier key. We'll do the same thing to the other side. Like I said, be very careful. This is very heavy. Do the same side with this. Bearing cap's going to pull off. Our key and our eraser. Pull that out. Your eraser is going to come out. We're going to set this right inside of here so that it doesn't sit on our bearing. That way, now we're going to go ahead and look at our teeth. We're looking for any type of odd wear patterns, any gouges. We also want to make sure that our bearing is spinning well. There's no wear on our actual bearing. The next thing we're going to do is take these 9/16 bolts out to get to our spider gear. One thing you have to make sure that you remember to mark where you're taking your racer, your carrier out. I'm using this bolt right here. Normally you would use a marker of some sort, and I'm just lining this up with this area right here so that I know where it's going. So I'm just going to lift it out. So now we have our spider gear. We have our shim on top. We're going to check that for any wears. We're going to note where our gears are facing. We're going to set it out exactly the same way. We're going to take my spider out. We're going to check our bushings on them. Make sure we have all of our bushings on there. We just set this aside. We're going to take this out. This is where our oil clearance goes through right here, so that it rides, it flows up through here, and our little racers will allow the oil to float up halfway through. That make sure we have proper oil clearance. Let me set this back in here. Our this is our gear shaft right here. We have a pinion gear. We have a racer, a bearing, and shims on the bottom side of this. In order to set our wear patterns, we would put some ink on our threads, similar to this right here, and we would put it in. And depending on where our wear on our gears, we'd add shims or take them away so that we had a proper seating on our gears. So we're gonna go back over here. All right, to end up, we're going to go ahead and put our gear back inside of our differential. We're going to put in our racers and onto our bearings and slip our caps back on. We are going to put our locking caps on, our locking keys on, and tighten them down so that they're even, so that they go back into our differential, and we're able to slip in our axles on either side. Remember, while doing this installation, to make sure you have somebody there working with you and helping you out. It is very easy to hurt yourself and damage any of the equipment. To make sure that you have everything that you need to secure. My name is Thomas. Make sure you are always safe and have a good night.